The silence after I spoke was deafening. I just told Chloe's parents, and by extension, Chloe herself, that I wouldn't go into debt for our wedding. The words felt like a gut punch, both to them and to me, because in that moment, sitting at their pristine dining table, I knew it was over. But how did we even get here? How did the woman who once swore she loved my simple life become someone who needed me to borrow thousands just to prove my love? Looking back, the warning signs were there from day one. I just kept pushing them away. I grew up in Elmwood Creek, a place where people didn't flash their money around. Your word meant something. Nobody thought twice about driving a 10-year-old truck if it still ran fine. My parents taught me to save, to live within my means, never to go into debt for things I didn't absolutely need. I worked in IT, made good money, had a solid chunk saved. And honestly, I was content. I own my small house outright, no car payments, no credit card debt. Nothing hanging over my head. Some people might call it boring, but I called it freedom. Then, one summer evening, my friend Noah threw a party. That's where I met Chloe. She walked in wearing this gorgeous dress, all confidence and style, completely out of place in Noah's backyard where everyone else was in jeans and t-shirts. She was from Metropolis, worked in marketing, and had this energy that just pulled you in. We got talking, and she told me she was tired of the rat race, exhausted from keeping up with expectations. She actually said my calm, grounded approach to life was refreshing. Like I was some kind of cold drink on a hot day. We started dating, and for the first few months, everything felt perfect. She'd drive out to visit me on weekends. We'd have coffee on my porch in the mornings, go fishing at the lake, cook dinner together. Just enjoy the quiet. She laughed at herself when she couldn't bait a hook. Said she loved how different my world was, kept telling me how lucky she felt to have found someone not obsessed with status. I remember one night, sitting under the stars, she looked at me with these soft eyes and said she finally felt like she could breathe. That was the moment I fell completely for her. The moment I thought I'd found someone who truly got me. But then, little things started happening. Small comments I brushed off. She'd joke about my truck being older than some of her friends' kids. Or remark about upgrading to a nicer restaurant instead of our local diner. Mention how her friends back in Metropolis had these amazing apartments with skyline views. At first, I thought she was just making harmless conversation. But the frequency started increasing. She'd scroll through social media, showing me engagement rings her friends got, huge diamonds that cost more than my truck. She'd laugh and say, "Can you imagine spending that much on a ring?" But there was always this flicker of want in her eyes that I tried to ignore. She started talking about her old life more often, the fancy dinners, weekend getaways, designer clothes. She'd always follow it up with, "But I don't miss any of that." Which, looking back, should have been my first real clue that maybe she did miss it. More than she wanted to admit. About 8 months in, I decided I wanted to marry her. I'd been saving my whole adult life, and I had enough to buy a beautiful sapphire engagement ring, her favorite gemstone, set in white gold with small accent stones. It wasn't a massive diamond, but it was elegant, unique, and I thought, don't miss the twist bottom left, full story.